The following are going to be my views, my thoughts, and my perceptions on the world, more or less America, and Donald Trump. Having said that, why do we not get it as a collective? I don't think any, well, I know that's an unreasonable way to look at it, but most of America does not understand and won't even listen to the fact that Trump is just like Hillary, but he's not Hillary. Do you get it? They work for the same people. Their goals are the same, even though you all can't see that the same things are still happening. The same things are still happening in this country that have happened for at least 40 to 50 years. What I mean by that is, you don't vote on anything important. You don't. You vote whatever on whatever you vote on. But do you ever get to vote on if we're going to war? Do you ever get to vote if we bomb a city or not? Do you ever get to vote on if we move if or even where we move our embassy? I mean, it is ours. No, but you get to vote for the shit that's set up, the presidency, all the shit that they've already had planned for years. It doesn't matter which way you vote. It doesn't matter because your votes don't go into a collection box, they go into a suggestion box. That's just simple America. But nobody sees it that way. Y'all still living under the illusion of you pick the president. I mean, it's funny because that's the only illusion you guys live under. You pick the president, you don't pick anything else, but you don't realize you don't pick anything else. It picks you. What I mean by that is it picks you. It knows who it's playing to. And it plays. It plays both sides of the agenda because it always has. So that adds to the illusion. In the end, Trump will fuck us as everyone else has fucked us. If he was going to be making America great again, he'd have done it. He'd have let us vote on everything. Now I understand that he's only got a 36% approval rate, and now they're voting, they're trying to impeach him. Don't you understand? Like, I look at this stuff from the eyes of someone who already knows the truth, and it still gets me because I'm still got that programming in me on, well, if they're trying to get him impeached, then he must not be, he must actually be trying to do something good. But that's not, this has all been planned. They're playing us. Like a computer game, they're smarter than us to the point where they've jumped like 10 years ahead and they know how we're going to be because they're programming us with all their shit. TV shows, phones, the shit on them said devices. When really reality is pretty quiet. What's real is pretty quiet. The only things that aren't real make noise. Or I should say, only things that are man-made make noise. I don't know how else to say it. But I've been saying it this way lately, and I think people have been getting it, but there is no right or left. There is no Democrat, Republic. There is no red or blue. There's just one big club. And what fucking is, the sad fact is we're not a part of it. Yeah, these guys act as though they hate each other when they come face to face. Opposing countries and whatever. They all act. They act when the cameras of the media are upon them. And as soon as they put them away, more than likely, they sit down and have a drink and bullshit. Because they're all, when their club has a meeting, they all show up. Not just leaders from from certain parts of the world. No, they get the high power from every part of the world. They're all in on this. It's a worldwide movement. Not just a one, it's a all. Please understand. Because if we don't, it's going to be over really quick. Not going to be much of a fight. Not going to be much anybody can do about it. Right now, we are fooled. Understand that if Trump gets impeached, they're just going to replace him. He's done nothing good. He hasn't given you the power to vote on things that matter, that are going to affect your checkbook, your everyday life, the stress in that life. You didn't get to vote, and you never get to vote on if we go to war. You never get to vote on tax rises, on taxes. No, you don't. You put your vote into a collection box, and then it is a suggestion. That's all it is. You put your vote in a collection box, and they pull it out and look at it as though it came from a suggestion box. Sorry, it's the truth. Wake up. Take this motherfucker back. Take your rights back, because you don't have any. And come to the hard fucking reality of some of this technology we got has got to fucking either be put on pause because it doesn't need to be fucking improved. It doesn't need to be fucking improved. Quit fooling yourself. It's just making you a fucking lazy idiot. Quit fucking fooling yourself. Please wake up. Come to the things that are actually happening, not the things that you are fucking illusioning as happening in reality because you see it on Facebook or because you see it anywhere on the internet. Yes, there are certain things that are real on the internet, but you cannot just fucking take from one video or from one feed or you can't take shit from Facebook. Fuck that. You can take shit from YouTube, but not for much longer because it's already heavily fucking censored. Turning on YouTube is just like turning on the fucking TV, but you got more fucking choices. You got more specific choices. But it's censored just like them. If you don't say what they want you to say or how they want you to say it, you don't get put up. You get blocked or you get put in the wrong categories or you're not put on the suggestions or you're not put on the you may like. It's retarded. Anything that creates free will or freedom, actual fucking freedom, which we don't even use the word correctly because freedom is a control mechanism. But as soon as there's something that allows you to have 100% the truth and opinion, it's bought. And when it's bought, it's gone. And understand YouTube's been bought for a while, like everything else. Understand Google is the best 007 agent in the fucking world. And it works for the CIA. Why do I say that? Think about why I say that. It knows everything. You ask it things and it tells you things. It knows everything. It sees everything. And it reports everything. Facebook works for the CIA too. It needs to know what's going on in the world and how people are thinking, more or less. It wants to know specifically why you're thinking the way you're thinking. And if you're a threat. It wants to know this stuff so that it knows how to changes programming up for you. By programming, I mean what it suggests for you on YouTube, what it suggests for you on the TV, what it suggests for you day-to-day life, what you allow a computer to give you suggestions for. It will shuffle it in a way that pleases you so that it can control you better. Understand you're controlled. Come to terms with it. You're only controlled because you've been programmed heavily. Understand you can unprogram yourself easily. You just have to understand you can't deprogram yourself until you come to terms with you're programmed by the TV, by the things you see, by the things you're allowed to do. They program your wants, your need for those wants, how hard you'll strive for things, what things you'll even strive for, how you'll feel if you don't have things, how you'll feel if you don't have certain things, how you'll feel if you have nothing, and how people are supposed to look at those people who have nothing and have less than them and always try to feel better than everyone. This has all been programmed into you. Become humble. Quit the creative shit and become brilliant. By brilliant, I mean have common fucking sense. Pay attention to your senses. You don't have them for no reason, you have them for a reason. God didn't give you eyes because you're not supposed to see. God didn't give you hands because you're not supposed to feel. God didn't give you feet to put shoes on them. God didn't give you a nose so that you couldn't smell. And God didn't give you ears so that you couldn't hear. He gave you all these things so that you could do those things that I just mentioned. The only reason you can feel is because God gave you a nervous system and hands and feet and skin that could articulate or transform all that friction into a feeling. And you can know if it feels good or not good. Not just one feeling. God didn't give you eyes so that you couldn't see this beautiful world. He gave you eyes so that you could, you dummy. What you see is what's happening. The bad thing is they can program what you see and what you hear. Those could be two different things. You have to learn to trust them. Not take somebody else's word for them or sit around and be like, I don't know how to think. I need them to tell me what to think about it because I'm too stupid to make my own thoughts. Come on. Wake up.